Good morning. So my name is Glenn Daniels, and I don't know about you, but I have heard the term emotional intelligence so much in my work that I'm starting to realize it's a catchphrase for a lot of organizations. It's a slogan for a lot of organizations. I want to explore this term emotional intelligence a little deeper today. So let's tune in and hear what emotional intelligence really means to Gary Vaynerchuk. We're going to take a lot of our information from a video that Gary Vaynerchuk did with Facebook that talks about what emotional intelligence looks like to him. You'll find for that you will find the link for that in the description. Now, let's start off with his basic premise. If you are a CEO or a leader or an operator, you need to be self-aware. Self-aware in this particular case means what is your strength, and whatever that strength is, you need to be aware of it and double down on that. For him, that was emotional intelligence. He believes that he didn't have the highest IQ, but he believed he could really double down with that emotional intelligence and really make a difference in the world. Let's look at how he applies emotional intelligence. The young lady that he was working with in his office spent a great amount of time working with her to help her overcome her negative upbringing and her lack of self-esteem. A lot of work with her, and this work created a great executive on his team instead of being someone he needed to fire. That's him understanding where she is, her emotions, and helping her to become better. He can't do that if he's not self-aware of himself. The other area, understanding that people are going to try to use him, leverage him. Being aware of how other people are treating him, and then having a game plan to fix that, to handle that. His game plan was simply that he can appease them while also getting what it is that he wants, what he needs out of the situation. That's emotional intelligence. In playing the long game, Gary V, as he is called, believes that he plays the game of chess, while most of us play the game of checkers. Now, I just started looking at that a little bit and said, okay, that makes sense. Because don't most of us look for the shortcuts instead of saying, okay, let's do it right? Self-assess yourself and see if you're that type of person who's playing the long game versus the checkers. Knowing what people think of him, that's critical. You should know what people think of yourself. And using that knowledge, now underline this part please, using that knowledge to better understand them. He knows what they think of him, and he uses that knowledge to better understand them. Are they going to just assume that he's a huckster or an aggressive person because of his social media presence? Or did they do their homework and realize that he's providing a valuable service, valuable content? Did you do your homework? And do you realize what value you bring? He still talks about a little bit of his personal life. Tells you that after his first date, he knew he was going to marry his wife. Okay, and a year later they're married. Meeting a gentleman for the first time and knew that he was going to be a star. He was going to be famous. Didn't have to have the data points. He just had the emotional intelligence to realize that this person was connecting. When he met Mark Zuckerberg, he said within 4 seconds, he knew that Mark Zuckerberg was going to be one of the greatest leaders of this generation. All these things come to him because of his usage of emotional intelligence. And final thought, it's the emotional intelligence. It's not the data, it's not the information. It is the emotional intelligence that tells me what to do. Success leaves clues, as Tony Robbins likes to say. This is the clue. It's your emotional intelligence that can help you make the decision. Thank you very much for sitting in with us today.
Thank you for connecting with us here at Touchstone Publishers. Please join our group Essential Leadership Skills and share your leadership knowledge with us all.